everyone, I hope you all are doing wonderful. I'm doing great myself. Welcome to another episode of Storytelling and Listening. Today I'm going to narrate a story which is very short but has a very strong message and meaning behind it. And by the way, if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get a notification when new videos are uploaded. And if you are already a subscriber, then I really thank you. So today's stories go something like this. Once upon a time, there was a hunter, and his only means of survival was to go out every single day, hunt for small animals or birds, bring it home, cook it, and eat it himself and rest of his family. So one day he went out as usual, but then he couldn't find anything to hunt that day. And then as the sun was about to set, he was getting very worried because they all are going to go to sleep with empty stomach. So as he was walking back home, very sad, he happened to notice a hawk who was sitting at a lower branch on one of the trees, and the hunter felt like the bird was stuck, couldn't fly away. And so he found this to be a perfect opportunity that at least I can have this hawk for dinner. And so he caught it and then put it in a little bag and happily started walking toward home. And the hawk was very scared now that the hawk was trapped, and the hawk stayed quiet for a while, and after some time gathered some courage and asked, "Where are you taking me?" And the hunter said, "Well, you're going to be my dinner tonight." Since the hawk knew that it's going to be its last day, he was very quiet and started to think how he can escape and save his life. So he stayed quiet for a while and then started talking to the man. And he said that, "Hey, can I give you a couple of pieces of advice? It's going to be my last day anyway, and this is something that I have learned over time. Are you interested?" And the hunter said, "Sure." And then in his mind, he thought that, well, I still have quite a bit to walk home, so I'll just listen to him on this walk. So the hawk said, "I'm going to give you two pieces of advice. The first one is that do not believe anyone's words without proof and without thinking. And my second piece of advice is that if something bad happens to you or you lose something, then never feel sad about it." So the hunter just listened but ignored and continued to walk. And then the hawk took a pause, and then the hawk said, "Well, if I give you something that's going to make you rich overnight, will you set me free?" To that, the hunter just stopped immediately and took him out of the bag and said that, "Okay, tell me how that's going to happen. I'm ready to listen." The hawk started talking. A long time ago, I flew over the king's palace, and I happened to see this big piece of diamond in the garden. I picked it up and I brought it back to my nest. So ever since then, that piece of diamond is sitting in my nest. So if I give you the diamond, which will take care of you for the rest of your life, would you set me free? Because if I die, then that diamond is just useless. It's going to be sitting in my nest and no one knows about it. To that, the hunter let go of the hawk. The hawk immediately flew to the top of the tree and found a branch which was very safe and at a very good distance from the hunter, and then looked down at the hunter and said, "There is no diamond." And the hunter was like, "But you just told me." And then the hawk said, "I just gave you two lessons. You failed at the first lesson where you do not trust anyone without any proof. And then the hunter was like, oh no, I am so disappointed in myself. Seeing the hunter in this miserable state, the hawk said that now you are forgetting lesson number 2, which is that if something bad happens to you, then just move on. Learn from it, but move on, because you really can't go back and undo something that has already happened. I guess the message of this story is that be very, very practical and do not trust anyone blindly. Apply that logic and that thought process that if something sounds too good to be true, then it is not true. And also, if you fail in something, learn from it. Don't just hang on to it to such an extent that you're not able to move forward. If you have ever experienced something like this where you have trusted someone blindly and then learned a lesson, please put it down in the comment and let's see. And then I would like to close by thanking you for watching this video till the end. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and in your social media. And that is the only way for me to keep on going. I will be back with another story another day. Until then, bye-bye and have a wonderful day.